Hello once again everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time joining me here today. Hi, my name is Anna. I do a lot of different videos here on YouTube, sometimes story time, sometimes tattoo related, kind of like this one, and sometimes true crime videos. I'm getting back into it. I just filmed one, which is why I'm filming this now, because I really need to film something upbeat, because that true crime video was so intense. I need to film something kind of fun. So lately I've been having a lot of experiences that I'm sure that many heavily tattooed people can relate to. Oh my god, like, you're gonna regret those tattoos so much when you're older. You know, you really shouldn't get so many tattoos. It's so not ladylike and it looks so horrible. You were so pretty before. I bet you got all those tattoos to impress some man. I bet you just want to date, you know, this hot, rebellious guy. That's why you're doing this, and you're gonna regret it so much later. We've all been here. It sucks. It's probably my least favorite conversation to have. And generally, I don't even dignify the conversation, but I've gotten these comments a lot recently, both on YouTube and in my real life, especially when I go visit my hometown. A lot of people feel the need to tell me these things. So in this video, I just kind of want to have an open discussion, not necessarily a response, but I am going to be addressing all of those comments that people give me. So if you're interested in this, you just feel like hearing me clap back and ramble, go ahead. I'm basically just going to be rambling about tattoos today. If you're not interested, I bet there's other videos on my channel that you might be interested in. So let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and address probably the most common thing that I hear, which is, oh my god, like, aren't you going to regret those when you're older? Like, they're gonna look so bad when you're wrinkly and old. First of all, I'm gonna be wrinkly and old. Have you ever met an old person who really cares that much about how they look? No. Because when you're old, you have so many more things to think about. At that point, you'll have children, you'll have grandchildren, you'll have probably some fun elderly hobbies, just all, you know, there's different things. You have a life to live, okay? When you're elderly, you're like retired and you're living your best life, you know, you're going to Walmart at 3 in the afternoon. It's great, you know, you're spending time with your kids, your grandkids, all these different family members that you know and love. So why would I care about the stuff that's on my skin? Last time I checked, when you're old and wrinkly, you don't just hate like your wrinkles in your skin. I mean, I know some people don't like them, but if I'm gonna be wrinkly anyway, I might as well have all this colorful stuff on me. I mean, at least my wrinkles will be colorful. You'll just be out here looking like a hairless cat with your negativity. So that's pretty much all I have to say to that. I'm never gonna hate my tattoos. I love all my tattoos. They're awesome. The people who've given me the tattoos are awesome. They're all memories. I love them. So thank you. Next thing. Let's just go on to the topic, since I can't remember what I said like 5 seconds ago. Let's just go on to the topic of, oh my god, did you get those to attract men and attract rebellious men? Sis, I'm married. I am literally married to a tattooed man. I didn't get these tattoos to attract that tattooed man. I started getting tattooed because I love tattoos. And I guarantee you that that's why 99% of the tattooed population got tattooed. I don't know anyone, I know that there are people out there, but I don't know anyone in my personal life, anyone that I've ever met who would get a tattoo just to attract a man or to make someone else happy or something of that nature. It's a very, very permanent decision to get a tattoo on your body. So I would never do that for someone else. I'm sorry. Like, why? What? I'm convinced that the people who say this just say this to hate on tattooed women in particular, because a lot of the times it's men who are saying this to these tattooed women, in my experience, and they're probably just bitter because they don't have tattoos. They're too much of a weenie to get tattoos. They're uncomfortable with themselves. They're really insecure, stuff like that. Basically, like, think of when men tell women that they shouldn't wear so much makeup because they're naturally pretty. That's basically the same thing. It's like, oh, why'd you ruin your body with these tattoos? Okay, first of all, Hillbilly Joe, it's my body. I can do what I want. Second of all, I don't do anything to impress no damn man, and I'll tell you that right now. When I was, you know, first getting tattooed, my mom said, oh, how are you gonna ever attract a man with all those tattoos? I said, first of all, honey, I don't care about attracting a man. And if they are turned off by me having tattoos, goodbye, you know, bye, see ya. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. I don't care. If somebody doesn't like the way that I look and they don't even want to take the time to get to know who I am, then I don't want them in my life. Point blank, period. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just the way I live my life. That's the way I've always lived my life. And to be honest, that's the way I was raised. If somebody doesn't like the way that I look or the way that I am or whatever, I don't want them in my life, and I don't think that anybody should. You know, if somebody's discriminating against you because of the way that you look, then I don't think that they deserve to be in your life, and you can just do so much better and surround yourself with people who are so much better. So that's pretty much been my whole philosophy on that. I do nothing to impress a man. And here I am, married. Wow. So it's like, obviously you don't have to do things to impress other people. That's common knowledge, which is kind of funny because the same exact, you know, just disgusting comments that you get from these people, the same people giving you these comments, telling you these things, are the same people who will go out and preach, you know, be yourself. Don't care what other people think about you. Meanwhile, they're over here trying to judge you for the decisions that you've made to your body. And this doesn't just apply to tattoos. This applies to body modification in general. Plastic surgery, dyeing your hair, getting piercings, literally anything. If a person judges you, even for your skin color, something you can't even control, if someone judges you for the way that you look, then they are trash, they are garbage, point blank, period, and they can just exit your life because you don't need that. You need positive people in your life. You don't need that toxicity. You don't need anything to do with those people, because the people who are going to be in your life for the right reasons are never going to judge you for how you look, never going to judge you for something you can't control or really that you can control about your appearance. And as much as I've had these disgusting, ugly comments from people, both online and in real life, I've had much, much more overwhelming positivity and support from people you would never believe would do that. I'm talking about, I get approached by preppy girls, elderly women, just, oh, so many elderly women and middle-aged women as well, just come up to me and they're like, wow, I just love your tattoos. They're beautiful, you know, and they start a conversation with me. And that's really the best situation you could ever experience, because when a stranger comes up to you about your tattoos, it can go one of two ways. It's either going to go the judgy route where they just berate you and try to tear you down, or it's going to go the actually wonderful, beautiful way where they compliment your tattoos, they ask relevant questions, you can tell that they're genuinely interested. It's not coming from a place of resentment or hate. It's coming from curiosity and admiration of the art that's on your body. So I've had recently a ton of elderly women come up to me and ask me about my tattoos, and preppy girls also have been coming up to me about them. So it's just really interesting to see. And once they talk to me and kind of get to know me a little bit, obviously they don't know me. They're strangers on the street who've approached me. But when they speak with me and they have a conversation with me, they realize, you know, oh, she's so nice. Like, I don't want to say, oh, I'm so nice or whatever, but this is like what people have said. I've literally had people tell me, oh my gosh, you're so nice. Thank you so much for talking to me. I was kind of scared to approach you. And I think that, you know, a lot of the hate and ignorant, rude comments just come from a place of fear and ignorance. Fear and ignorance, really. They go hand in hand. Because when someone looks a certain way that's different and you're not used to it, or you don't know anything about it, or you're kind of afraid of it, you tend to resort to anger. And that's what I find a lot of the time with middle-aged men who speak to me. That's generally the response I get, is it comes from fear and anger, and I don't know, but that's generally the experience. So I'm most happy when teenage girls and elderly women approach me, because I've never had a poor experience with that. I've always had kindness, and it's been wonderful. I don't really know what this video was going to be, but I just wanted to sit down here and share some thoughts with you guys and just share what I've been feeling, what I've been noticing, the things that have been happening to me recently in regard to the way that I look. If you are new, you may not have seen my tattoo tour. I just posted it the other day. It should be one of my most recent videos. It's also going to be in the tattoos playlist. So check that out if you want to see my tattoos. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for joining me again today. Leave me a like if you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe, because I make new videos every Monday and Friday. Thank you guys once again so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.